Today we're going to learn how to use the basics of Autodesk Fusion 360. Later on we can get into more advanced tools in Fusion 360 and experiment with other CAD softwares. First, if you haven't already, download Autodesk Fusion 360 or gain educational access to it. The link to that video is in the description below. Now let's get started. First, you're going to create a new part. Fusion automatically does this for us, so we don't have to worry about anything. Next, navigate your way to where it says Create Sketch, and click on it to start a new sketch. In most industrial CAD softwares, you will always start by creating a sketch, and build out 3D objects from there. A sketch is usually built on a plane, so like the XY plane, the YZ plane, and the XZ plane. For now, we'll just focus on using the XY plane, so let's go ahead and click on that. And now, we're in sketch mode. By sketching a simple shape. Let's sketch a rectangle to start. Alright, so go over here and find your way to the rectangle tool. It's located near the top left corner. And click on it. Now we've activated the rectangle tool, so we can now draw any rectangle anywhere we want. Click anywhere you want, but I'll start by clicking on the origin. And you don't have to hold down, just click. Now, without holding your mouse down, drag out, and you'll see these dimensions pop up. Dimensions control how big or small our rectangle will be. Let's set our dimensions to 2 inches by 2 inches, so a perfect square. The dimensions will be on screen somewhere, so you can refer to that. First, type in 2, then click Tab, and then you'll jump to the second dimension. Type 2 in again, and click Enter. You've now made a 2 by 2 inch square. Alright, now let's click Finish Sketch. It's at the top right corner and has a big green check mark. This allows us to exit sketch mode and enter mode where only edits can be made to 3D models, also known as solid mode. Now let's make this sketch a 3D object. Let's click on Extrude, which is a button that has an icon that looks like a rectangular prism. Here we can go in and specify a depth. I'll use 1/8 of an inch or 0.125 inches so that our objects becomes 3D. Just type in 0.125 inches into the highlighted box and then click OK. You will always need a sketch to make an extrusion, however. We won't get into any of the other options you saw in the extrusion panel for now. Just click Done. Alright, now you have a rectangular prism, and to make this move more into the center of our screen, we can go up to the top here. This thing right here is called the view cube, and the view cube essentially lets you control which direction you want your 3D model or sketch to be pointed in. This is very useful in the future. For now, let's click on the home icon, which lets us view an isometric view, which is a diagonal 3D view of our object. And now, as we can see, it's zoomed in to fit our screen perfectly. Alright, now we can save this file as CAD Club Project 1, and we'll come back to this next time.